in 2022, we should not have to gather again to say enough and stop to war. But this is part of our reality today. We're gathered here today for the war in Ukraine, but I think every single one of us knows we have lived through far too many wars in recent years, and it needs to stop. Today it is happening now as we stand here together, and in our neighbor in Ukraine, bombs are falling. Schools have been attacked, hospitals have been attacked, and you have one of the largest armies in the world carrying out a brutal assault and a war crime, and a crime against peace. We've come here today just as people are coming together in towns and cities all across Europe and around the world. And the reality is, we know the vast and overwhelming majority of us all around the world are opposed to the madness and insanity of this war. And it is important that we come and that we raise our voices and call for the war to end, while also practically showing our support for the people of Ukraine, for those who have already begun to arrive in Cluj and to cross over the border as refugees, and for the many millions more inside Ukraine now, civilians who are being affected by the violence, by the bombing, driven from their homes, and who need humanitarian support. Today already, multiple convoys have gone to Siget, bringing donations and supplies that were brought. Thousands of people in Cluj have responded, many of you who are here, bringing clothes, bringing food, bringing hygienic supplies. And we want to express our thanks to everybody who has contributed, and to the communities and to the civic organizations that are getting involved to help support these efforts. I also want to mention, and it's important that we know, that there are millions of people in Russia who are opposed to the madness and insanity of this war. Many of you may have seen that there are already thousands upon thousands who are being arrested because they are protesting and demonstrating, and they need our support as well. We need to use every single channel we have. If you have friends in Russia, if you know artists, musicians, students, designers, business people, journalists, people of any background, reach out to them. Let them know we are with them, and call upon them in conscience to rise up against this war. There are also soldiers on the front line who have begun to ask, why have they been sent there? Because they were told they were going to protect Ukraine from NATO. And then they arrive and find themselves attacking civilians and towns. So just because one man feels that he can proclaim war in 2022 in the midst of Europe does not mean that all of us have to accept it or let it happen. Tonight we're going to have an open mic, and we're going to invite us to come together as a community. And if there are things you would like to share or things you would like to say about this moment and about how you feel. We're also going to continue to organize. So I'll let you know right now, we're already preparing for a major event on March 8th, International Women's Day. And a call is going out to have a global day of solidarity with Ukraine. We're continuing to organize for humanitarian supplies, and there are many ways that people can become involved. If you want to, as an individual, as an organization, please contact us, Patria, the Romanian Peace Institute, together with many other organizations in Cluj, Lado, Cert, Beard Brothers, the City Hall. We are all working together to show our solidarity and support for the people of Ukraine and to call for an end to the war. I'm going to give the microphone now to someone who I believe we should all give our ears to and to listen to.